I have taken Wesker's research and created my own combination. The G-Virus!
Oh no.
Give that back, you plagiarizing hoe!
Behold, my creation!
The sad part is, guys, is that once we get to the game where the G-Virus exists, it's kind of fucked up in context.
By the way, that was
Yeah.
a cue for Steve to be
I
goofy.
can't I can't do a good Goofy
I
impression.
said Steve!
Well, Steve was doing Wesker. Wesker can't talk with Goofy. And,
Oh,
and I don't want to imagine a Goofy Wesker.
You know what? I'll do you, if you wouldn't mind giving me a few moments, a challenge accepted. What are you doing in my research facility? Facility? I thought this was a bathroom. Yuck. Get out of my sight, you weird dog man. Or better yet, stay around. I'd love to dissect you.
Actually, if I would have changed that whole thing, it would be like, laboratory. I thought this was the lavatory.
Dun, dun.
Done.
Oh yeah, there you go. Thank you, everybody. This has been James Man Variety Theater. We've somehow have managed to find our way back on the surface by the helipad.
Yep, which is just beyond those gates. Unfortunately, there's not much. The way inside is welded shut, and the only other thing there is here is this, this rather scenic looking fountain where we can apply the medallions we found earlier.
For it is the Fountain of Doom. So let's see what happens. Just put this in,
Or
and
it's the Fountain of Doom. Maniacal laugh.
Maniacal laugh.
Anyway, this also is a secret passageway. One of the most elaborate. Imagine trying to go to work and you have to do that crap every single day.
Oh,
Find
you
the
think
books.
this is fucking elaborate? Wait, I mean, granted, we won't be playing the game proper, but if you ever have the time, look up a playthrough of Code Veronica.
Like trying to get to work.
Honestly,
oh boy.
no. You think this is elaborate? Look, this is a secret facility. Try going around as a normal fucking police officer at the weird-ass shit that is the RPD department.
Oh, you mean the art museum?
Yeah, basically.
Oh yeah.
Also, I just realized I called the I basically said the Raccoon Police Department. I apologize.
I love this song. So, with that said, there's an elevator that, still in working order after being submerged in water for God knows how long. I mean, look how rusty the gates are.
Yeah.
Don't
Oh
touch them.
man.
And thus we've made it.
We've made it to the Umbrella Labs.
Because, yep, this ain't just a spooky haunted house. It's a sci-fi contagion.
Basically, people, this game is Into the Woods, this game is Cabin in the Woods, but better. I don't like that movie.
I like what it did. I especially like the bits with all the monsters. Like, I like the reasoning it tried to go with. Just the ending seemed a little bit like.
Not going to lie, in my opinion, the better quote-unquote Cabin in the Woods parody was Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
That's a good one.
And I was actually going to say
I was
earlier.
just thinking of that movie.
Yeah. Oh, you don't like pancakes? You don't like pancakes? I'll go make you something else.
Yeah, what's up, James?
Yeah, I was obviously going to say earlier, like, now you know why in Japan the series is known as Biohazard.
Yep.
Because it's not spooky zombies, it's man-made zombies.
Man made these zombies.
Man bees.
Man base.
Bitch, that was overkill.
So then what would
I concur.
Hey, hi.
What's up?
If man makes man bees, what would furries make?
Furbies.
Oh no!
Thank you again. This has been Act 2 of the James Man Variety Show. We'll be here all night. We're going to now go downstairs.
Just imagine, like...
Logan, are you trying to cancel us on purpose?
Wait, what? Well, they're just Furbies, the little wide-eyed toys. How would that cancel us?
No.
That's why I
Oh, by the
laughed.
way, Naked Zombie's on the scene.
Oh.
Those things.
I set him up, he knocks him down.
Like,
Anyway.
what were you expecting out of that?
I know. I got exactly what I expected out of it. That's exactly I set it up.
Also,
Anyway.
what will cancel us first? That or the fuck up I did back in the Crash review that I accidentally forgot to edit out?
By the way, for those
hey.
that have been the franchise since day one, keep this in mind for the sequel.
Dear
Ada.
Ada, you're now affected. I hope you never will be. In case you're the last one left, take the material in the visual. So Ada is somebody who was quite familiar with the researchers at Umbrella.
Here's the thing, though. Funny enough, it's a retcon. That was a complete accident that there was the character Ada Wong in the sequel, and they decided to go, you know, why don't we just make that the same character as the Ada in the letter?
Yeah, and
Really?
honestly, it's like
Yeah.
it's like have no idea who this Ada Wong character is. Get used to that.
But she's the ever constant mystery, and it's almost like I almost feel like that has to be part of the running story. The moment they actually explain her ways, I'm gonna make a prediction. The moment they actually try to explain what she is and what's going on, that will be the last Resident Evil game we get.
Actually, they...
No, the last Resident Evil game. We'll get the last Resident Evil game ever when we actually know who the fuck Ada is, and secondly, when she and Leon, stop beating around the bush and actually fuck.
Actually...
Yeah.
honestly...
I mean, just cut right to the chase, okay.
Honestly, in my opinion, we get the last game when Jill and Chris finally become a thing. Come the fuck on, please.
Get the bloodline, lineage,
You know what?
whatever, anyway.
I thought they were just. To be fair though, I figured they were just friends.
Okay,
I don't know. I should.
I would say real quick hype, just to really quickly, I'll track back to the game. What are we we're just kind of wandering around this point. What are we attempting to do right now? Just break in?
Why are you asking me? I'm not the one that recorded this
Yeah,
double
why
damn thing.
were you asking Steve?
Well, no, I was asking in general, like the plot, like, so we just are totally accepting that there's a high-tech lab facility beneath an old, like, mansion and zombies.
Ow.
Whoosh.
By the way, be mindful of how many of these bakey zombies you shoot because they do respawn after a point.
Goodness,
Yeah,
cameraman, just get right in there, why don't you?
Unfortunately, the one big thing about the about this facility is that these enemies do respawn.
Yep.
Mainly because they are produced here, so they kind of have an explanation why. But also,
It's kind of a.
Hey Logan, have fun with the bugs.
I mean, are they any worse than how they were in Resident Evil 4? Or 5?
About as bad, if not worse.
Oh boy.
Actually, no, they're not worse, but they are bad.
Hey guys, look what we found! A Windows 95 computer.
Holy
Will you
crap!
turn it on?
Engage.
That don't sound like Windows 95 to me.
Nope, because it's a custom umbrella build.
Welcome.
So the cat's Celia up to speed, since she's not fully like indoctrined into the plot. Umbrella is a world-famous pharmaceutical company in this universe with a lot of money, like coming from seriously, potentially shady sources. And they were experimenting with various drugs, and they were talking about they were working on a virus. They were studying it, I guess, either to A, weaponize it, or B, come up with a cure.
Basically,
they didn't contain it properly, and now that virus is turning things into zombies.
Basically, the thing about the company is I'm a huge fan of Resident Evil, so I know this. The thing about the company is that they were half bioweapon terrorist specializers, so they make bioweapons to give to other people and all that, and that's where they make it. However, they do.
Real quick, Matt. So for the context of this particular puzzle, that letter we got from John that we found that was from John to Ada basically was describing that we could actually access this terminal here to activate some of the locks in this laboratory, and well, the username is John. The password is his girlfriend Ada, and there's a second password you have to learn that is kind of. It looks like gibberish at first, but if you read it out a certain way, it's supposed to spell mole.
Also, I'm not gonna
Those are the
lie.
symbols we got. Gotcha.
But anyway,
I'm not gonna lie. I love the gag of like anytime she like opens a door or something through the computer, she just does the finger gun thing.
Yeah.
She does the finger gun thing. Chris, I believe, does a fist pump and a thumbs up.
Before I completely forget what I'm talking about, may I please?
Uh-huh.
So the whole thing with yes, they do make bioweapons and all that to give to the highest bidder, and they sell it. However, that is just a front for their main thing, producing a cure as well to publicly sell that. So they get money from down under and from the surface level.
Yoo-hoo.
You know, them as a pharmaceutical company. They also get
Oh,
money.
you're just doing that to get a reason.
They also get... Basically, think of it as, like, if COVID-19 was developed in a lab and brought out and, like, made worldwide, and then some company decided sneakily to, like, that the people
I see.
who developed it.
I see where you're coming from. Basically, basically you're saying is that they're playing both sides of the conflict
Yeah.
to get money from both of it. Sell the virus, like, to people, to the highest bidder for weaponized purposes, and then sell the only known cure of this mysterious virus to, you know, Racket and Big.
Exactly.
But there, we got some
I'm
slides.
sorry,
which...
I know I did very long explanation.
Oh,
I'm
hello.
sorry.
Nope.
It wasn't just that, it was, oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez, what sort of orgy did we just come into?
Party. Just a freaking party. Facts.
It's facts.
So basically, yeah, we may as well just read it out, because I don't even remember the full context of this, because it's from
Yeah.
the special committee. This memorandum is strictly confidential and must be destroyed as soon as it is understood.
If you're seeing this, you're fired.
Regarding the T-virus outbreak, which occurred recently, the committee conducted a field survey. According to the survey results, the estimates on the amount of damage caused by the accident are considerably greater than reported earlier.
I.e., we done messed up.
Yeah.
First, although it is very difficult to obtain accurate data in terms of actual numbers, it is thought that more than half of the researchers died after exposure to this T-virus.
Yeah, but
The
then...
body count will most likely increase since nearly all the survivors show symptoms associated with this tyrannical fuckwad.
Wow.
Okay.
Second, our second security system is still in operation. However, our special security guard squad has been nearly foobarred. Because of that, research information considered by our company to be top secret has been leaked to outsiders.
Uh-oh.
And then you realize that it's
sucks.
actually a notice sent by Nintendo. Lastly, many of the subjects from the experiment have escaped and are out of control. We believe that some researchers were killed by these subjects, and their bodies... Well, you get the picture. By curious coincidence, these events are proof of the success of our research. We've done it, boys! However, there's also a very high
champagne.
risk... Exactly. Oh, shit.
Whoa.
Okay.
That was a very serious condition.
like-
We're gonna have to cover that up, even though
Yeah.
it's difficult
Christ,
to
I
attain.
dropped my fucking art tablet in
Wow.
the process.
So,
Oh my
careful with this,
goodness.
but I was gonna say the timing that was perfect of like
We are
them actually
especially
celebrating like
concerned about
we
it,
did
and
it,
that
everybody, everybody celebrate. Oh shit! And then the zombies like show up.
And the ironic thing is, what I just happened to be is literally how Missplosion Man came to be.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
oh my
we
God,
have to
yeah,
act
that's
upon
exactly
that.
what happened in that. Yeah, I wonder if we should do something for those games. They're
Honestly,
crazy
we
fun.
should.
Well, we
I,
did.
I remember playing Explosion Man.
I know
we
we did a
did
look
look-
at him. Sorry,
Of the
Well, you were about to say it anyway, so.
we did a look
Yeah.
at him a while back, but I mean, if we're able to, we could try, setting up co-op for it because it is on
yeah.
PC and whatnot.
That is true.
Anyway, here's the purpose behind the Mo discs. We basically put them into these machines and we get a number
Ooh, okay.
and a
Wow, Bible
pretentious
quote.
little quote from the Bible.
I'll be right back. But you guys keep going this.
Okay.
Passcode has been filed.
All right, so that's passcode number 1. We'll just leave the zombies to rest in pieces and be on our way.
Also, I noticed that there was a pinup in that room. I feel like the zombies are zombieing it up again with that.
Assuming they still have the brains to function those kinds of hormones. Anyway, now that we're up here, we can also learn about this laboratory security system. Basically, talking about how there's a heliport that obviously we're going to be using to get the hell out of here, and among other things like, random legal garbage we don't really care about.
All others will be shot on sight.
Fun fact.
And then
Fun fact.
Go ahead.
All of the documents in a Resident Evil game. If you, in certain games, like Resident Evil 7, you have to read every single fucking one to get a trophy.
Huh.
It is one of the only 2 trophies I have left to get in Resident Evil 7. I hate it.
also, hello, one of the consultant researchers is labeled as a Wesker.
Alright, you found me out. My cousin Arnold is part of Umbrella. I need
Arnold
to stop
Wesker.
him.
God. You know what? I could totally see him using that excuse.
Doing okay, Jordan?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm just a little quiet because I'm tired.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I can't help but wonder what like Chris would be all like. But Captain Wesker, you never told us you had a brother named Arnold.
Well, I didn't think you really needed to know about my personal life. What are you, some kind of prying Tom?
Or maybe of all this time, people shouldn't have been saying, damn it, Wesker, damn it, Wesker. They should have been saying, how are you, Wesker? And I would have told them.
Welcome back.
Maybe instead of saying drop dead Wesker, you could say, how's your day been, Wesker? Oh, that's a new haircut, Wesker. Oh, are those new shoes, Wesker?
Oh, I like the sunglasses. Is that the second model you've purchased? Because yes, I don't just.
Oh yeah, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to go through those stills we found earlier, which shows us all the mutants that these freaks have been making.
It's a bestiary.
There's doggos.
So we have the Cerberus, doggies.
The dogs.
Oh boy.
We have Neptune. The one note freak we saw earlier down underground.
He did not have the strength of Atlas.
We have the Hunters.
They look hairier in that than they do in game.
Those are spikes.
Oh, okay.
And the Tyrant, which we don't know anything about aside from this silhouette here.
And then he has a massive hand.
Also,
Now this shot right here makes it seem like that's it. But if we press right one more time, here's the staff.
And on the right, the one idiot wearing sunglasses indoors. And the guy on the left looks like Markiplier.
And the guy on the far left looks like Zemo.
Yeah, you know what? Now that you brought that to my attention, Logan, if you could humor me for a second, what do you think it would be like if Marky Poo was the voice of Wesker?
Oh no.
I'm
Global saturation.
I'm telling you right now, he probably would just. I'm gonna be real with you. Depending on how they deliver it or whatever, it probably would just be Markiplier doing a Wesker impression. Which actually, you know what? You know what it would sound like? It would sound like Worf Stash at that point.
Yeah, basically. Again, just complete saturation at a global level.
Just all around perfect.
Eta, bring me my evolution.
The next big heartthrob in the
Oh
RE
my
series
God.
next to DC Douglas is Wesker.
Honestly,
Yeah, that's
honestly,
how
I
they
do.
happen.
Honestly, I do want Mark to Mark is a big fan of the Resident Evil franchise. I would like him to
Also,
cameo in the game.
ladies and gentlemen, be faithful that they never, put any more detail into these naked zombies.
But wait, James, what happens when I play the HD remake?
I think they made sure to remove the genitalia entirely.
Yeah, and
Okay.
just to let you know, they pretty much act more like normal zombies than that. Again, you gotta deal with the bugs. Have fun.
I'll be fine anyway. But you did remind me out of nowhere, like, what the hell? What's been going on with Villainous? I knew that they had like a single episode or something, like 2 episodes maybe.
They had a few episodes made and then just kind of disappeared.
Dropped off, and it's all being localized like in like South America or something, wasn't it? Like it was like.
Well, that's because the guy that made it is South American.
Which is totally fine. I just wish they got dubbing for the shorts. I would love if they could dub more of it. I wanted. Yeah, it's cool. Anyway,
Oh, sweet.
They're probably on production hell at the moment. You never know.
it doesn't surprise me.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Cartoon Network had a play in it. It's like, well, I really like how this is going so far, but it's not Teen Titans Go, so don't take this seriously.
That's
but...
exactly what they do.
To be fair, again, it's the people that cancel that. Like, they canceled Young Justice, they canceled the Thundercats 2011, they canceled OKKO, they canceled every single show that Infinity Train. So many shows that,
Well,
make them
to be fair,
so
at least
much, but they. Sorry.
I was about to say, to be fair, at least OKKO and Young Justice actually got endings.
Young Justice didn't. It's still going.
Oh, I could have sworn it finished that new season already.
Oh, it finished a new season. The next season is already being animated.
Huh.
Yeah.
Also,
But the only reason why it's able to survive is because Warner Brothers decided to go, okay, we'll do it then. But yeah, no, it's like, I don't know. Especially Infinity Train pisses me off the most. So.
oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, you like block puzzles? Because this game has more of them.
Oh dear.
Stop.
This
Yeah.
one's a little more elaborate than the last one.
Your watch keeps ringing.
You know, it really is something that I kind of want your guys' input on. Like, from what I remember hearing, like, whenever I like listening to Resident Evil stuff, I always like to go back to like when Brain Scratch did their Resident Evil retrospective. And something that Johnny pointed out, and I kind of want your guys' input on, is that like he mentioned that like out of all the classic games, the first RE1 kind of feels the most puzzle heavy out of the three.
It is.
It kind of is, yeah. Because I know RE2 dumbed down the puzzles big time, and RE3 made them a little more thought-provoking, but the big focus of that game was more so on just, you know, outright surviving the onslaught of zombies, as well as the titular nemesis.
I mean, these are the psychos who gave us the Goof Troop game.
That's also true.
With all their block-pushing puzzles and their crazy ways.
Crazy ways.
Just, yeah, no, this shit's very elaborate, and, you know, not a fun time. But you're gonna have to do this if you want to, you know, beat the game.
Yeah, we need to get all the way up there, make sure that...
Actually, now that I think about it, I think this is technically optional unless you really hate Chris that much.
Which, I mean, okay, so in that case, I like that the puzzles aren't, like, super mandatory. It's more so if you, like, if you want, like, an extra edge, such as sometimes you'll get, cool weapons, sometimes you'll get, you know, neat little goodies.
I can just imagine in Jill's head right now. I should save Chris, but I kind of do want that infinite rocket launcher.
It's like, I should save my friend, but I do love me a game of Tetris.
I don't know why. I'm just reminded about how, okay,
thank God. That's it.
In Metal Gear Solid, 1, for the PS1, when, so there's a sequence where, there's a torture sequence in the game. Don't worry, not that bad. If you resist the torture, you get at the end of the game, you get a, infinite ammo headband. If you resist it, you get the infinite ammo headband. If you submit to the torture, you get camouflage that pretty much makes you invisible. So that's interesting.
And whoever developed these mode discs really was a pretentious son of a bitch.
Oh, surely bless you, make a descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky.
That's good too.
Is this where we learn that Wesker is actually super religious, or is it someone else on the team?
Honestly, I think it could be someone else on the team.
I think it's someone else. I don't remember Wesker.
Also, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are in a morgue.
I mean, you gotta have one.
Yeah,
I mean, thank God, like, or at least here, these people are actually dead, and we know they're dead.
Yeah, they don't just pop up as random, like, more zombie fodder. And even then, if they did, we would do the smart thing and run away.
Yep.
Also, I think I'm at a point now where, honestly, I could just put away all my other stuff and rely on the Magnum.
Because we're actually getting super close to the end. Like, now, at this point, I think it's just go guns blazing and get in there.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. So, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. See you all for the finale of Resident Evil Deadly Silence, starring Jill Valentine.
Woo!
Bye.
Bye.
Nah.
Complete global saturation!